What's up everyone, Retro Gamer here, bringing you another YouTube video. Looks like I got my camera to work good this time. So real quick, wanting to do a little offshoot video from the one that I did yesterday about Microsoft, no longer bundling the Kinect with the Xbox One. I praised Microsoft for doing that, for finally catching up with the century that we're in and the modern times, and realizing that it's just a peripheral. Peripherals should be separate, and they should be bought at the buyer's will instead of being forced. However, this has led a few people to start speculating that Nintendo should follow suit and no longer bundle the Wii U gamepad with the Wii U. And as you can tell by the description and as well as the title of the video, that I disagree with this. And here's why. The gamepad is not optional. It's not. The Pro Controller is optional. That is an optional accessory, Using the Wii remotes, they're optional. Just like using the Move controller is optional. Just like using Kinect is optional. But the Wii U gamepad is the primary interface of the Wii U. It's what it's used. It shows the icons. It's what you tap to pick whether you want to go to Netflix or play a game or do Wii U chat or go to the internet browser. It's the primary means of traveling around the interface of the system. In addition, 90% of the games use the gamepad. I mean, look at Zombie U. Talk a lot about it. It requires the gamepad. There is no way around it. You have to have the gamepad to play it. I mean, you're talking about using it for the map, being able to hold it up, scan around, see enemies, pinpoint them so that way you can see what they have, be a little more strategic about it. It's required. Nintendo Land, required. Monster Hunter 3, not really required. I mean, it has the map. You can put the map, you can put inventory and stuff on it to make it easier for you, but not really required. And just when I hear about recent reviews of Mario Kart 8, it's required. You don't say. You mean to tell me that a gaming company is requiring you to use the primary controller just like you would use a DualShock 4 controller for PS4? It has a touch screen on it. Just saying. The gamepad, you may think that it's a gimmick, and that's fine. You can put it on its primary base underneath your television or next to it, or next to you or whatever, and look at it every now and then and play the Pro Controller if that's what you wish. I mean, that's just like saying with the Wii that they needed to have gotten rid of the motion controls, even though that was what the Wii's primary thing was. It did motion controls, and it gave you Pro Controllers that you can plug in and play if you want to be a little more professional about it. The Wii U's doing the same thing. It's got a Pro Controller that you can use to play a little more professionally for certain games. Not to mention the fact that the Wii U has off-TV play, which no other system can do. Can you take your Xbox One and plug it into an outlet at the airport and play it? No, you have to have it hooked up to a TV. That's insane. What system would do? Oh, the Wii U does that. You see, if I take it with me to work and I plug it into an outlet, I can cut it on, and right there on the gamepad is the menu. And I can pick to play a game and I can play it. I can connect to Wi-Fi, I can click Netflix and watch Netflix from the gamepad. I don't have to have a TV. Which to me is the top selling point, just because that makes it sort of like a portable, even though you have to carry the system around, and I know that that's not really being a portable, but you get what I'm saying. The PS4 can't do that, the Xbox One can't do that, the Wii can't do that. Really no other system that I can think of can do that. So I'm just saying, put on your big boy pants, grow up, and realize that the gamepad is the essential experience of the Wii U. Now, Should they bundle a Pro Controller with it? Yes, because I got my bundle with Zombie U and it gave me the Pro Controller. And I love the fact that I got the Pro Controller with it, because for multiplayer with Wii U, using the Pro Controller in addition to using the gamepad really makes the experience great. I can give my wife the gamepad, she can send the zombies after me by tapping, and I can take them out with the Pro Controller. It's a great experience. But at the same time, I like the fact that Zombie U uses the gamepad in revolutionary ways. I appreciate the fact that Nintendo Land uses the gamepad, that Wii Fit U uses the gamepad. I even bought a game called Unepic, which I understand used to be is a PC game. I bought it for my Wii U, and guess what? It uses the gamepad. There's no way around it. There's no way around it. If you don't like it, don't buy it. You don't have to use it. That's the thing. See, people keep thinking that, oh, well, the gamepad's useless. It's not needed. To an extent, no, because I can easily take a Wii remote and I can hit a little thing in the corner that brings up the menu, and I can hit, and it will then look like a Wii. But if I want to navigate the eShop to download a game, you need the gamepad. You have your system set to lock so that way people can't get into it. You're going to have to type on the gamepad. You want to use the Miiverse, you're going to have to use the gamepad. If you want to do video chatting, you're going to have to use the gamepad because the gamepad has the camera. You want to talk to your friends online, guess what has the microphone in it? The gamepad. It is the essential experience of the Wii U, and because of that, I really do not think that Nintendo is going to drop it. Because if they do, I think it's going to be a big mistake. I mean, I've already listed a few games that I have. The only one that I know of is Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze, which gives it a black screen. Other than that, every other game that I know of uses, I mean, look at Rayman Legends, for an example. Built for the Wii U gamepad. So, I mean, every game that I can think of for the Wii U uses the gamepad in some way. Wonderful 101, I know uses it. I'm pretty sure Bayonetta 2 is going to use it in some way. Just get over it, people. You don't want a touch screen? That's fine. Go play an Xbox One and don't hook up Smart Glass to it. Don't buy a PS4 because it has a touch screen. Don't buy a Steam machine because it has a touch screen. Don't buy a tablet because it has a touch screen. Don't buy a smartphone because it has a touch screen. You think it's a gimmick? That's fine. That's cool. I don't see it as a gimmick. I see it for what it is. I see it as a valuable piece of hardware because of that off-TV play, because of the experiences that it brings. Even when I am playing a game, and I'm playing with just the Pro Controller, I still have the gamepad near me, underneath my TV, next to me, and I'm using it to check maps. I'm using it to quickly tap it to get, change up my inventory or something. I'm using it. And that's the point. Even if I'm just going out to the shop and looking at, oh, hey, here's a video I can watch. Let me watch this Nintendo Direct. Even if I'm just doing that, I'm using it in some fashion every single time I use the Wii U. And of course, this is just my thoughts on the matter. I'm not, again, really white-knighting Nintendo on this. If they decided they were going to release it without the gamepad, I'd go, okay, that's a little bit weird, but okay. If they wanted to release it with just the Pro Controller, okay. I hope you start making a lot of games that use the Pro Controller, so that way it doesn't alienate those people that did get a gamepad. But at the same time, like I said, as of right now, for the last year and a half that it's been out or so, like 95% of the games, with the exception of maybe one that I can think of, have used the gamepad, as well as giving you the option to use like the Pro Controller or to use the Wii remotes. Otherwise, yeah, it's the primary user interface. It is the controller for the system, and it's like saying, let's get rid of that DualShock 4 controller for the PlayStation 4. That's the primary controller for the system. I don't know. That's just my opinion, of course. Make sure that you share yours. Do you think that the Wii U gamepad should not be included anymore, even though it's the primary controller and 90% of the games use it? Sound off of your thoughts as always. Like, subscribe as always, guys. Thanks for watching. Have a good day. I'll see you next time.